Okay, we finished the city. New tips, really? We have new tips. Technical bonuses. Technical displayed as points when achieved, giving you a higher score than usual. For example, you score falling skill up so multiple enemies in mid-air. While mid-air, okay. Types of technical bonus and for fulfillment condition are all hidden if you want the high scores. High speed play is the way to go. Patch to support robot patch appears partway through the stages. Patch spits out items wherever it appears, basically halfway and right before the final boss. It'll spit out an item. If a player dies allowing a stage, quality and quantity of patched items will be upgraded. That is what function in the game options menu. Slippery surfaces. There's flicking you cannot hang from them. Be especially careful of these surfaces in areas without much footing. Action shift. Yeah, that's action shift. Push the action shift button with attack or jump, change the action. Back jump shot. Let's jump backwards and attack a downward. I don't know. Back jump. From a big jump in the opposite direction, like slip for enemies and for attack for a moment. Oh, so basically become temporarily invisible after use. So it is a dodge. Vermilion story. Okay, so yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that you could see like. Is this a later? Do I have some horrible memory? Because I haven't played this on a separate playthrough since like the game was released like what would it be now? 6 years ago? Most first played this, I believe. But obviously the easiest one to do.
Mighty number 6, Aviator, has co-opted the television broadcast capabilities of this tower.
You all set then?
And now I will see the explanations differently, because after you complete a level, it says aftermath. Like for example,
Beck has arrived at the tower. Mighty
the
number 6 must be
radio
transmitting from the apex.
the radio is working
Sorry to
practically
make you
fine again.
climb it on foot, Beck, but it's all part of the plan.
Ouch. Beck. Boom.
Testing, check 1, check 2, check 2, sibling. And now, live from Aussie News World Headquarters, continuing coverage of Nation in Crisis.
Oh, I can see him in the background. Let's look at the broadcast.
It's chaos out here. Chaos.
Okay, I can't.
Will this be the end of our proud republic, or will a hero emerge to save the day? Whatever happens, Tommy News will be there. Your number one source for ethical journalism. We report, and you then do whatever you want with it.
And the reason why obviously you just want to do is because if you just want to do without not beating another mic number 9. Oh, level is a bit tricky with the parkouring, but it's not as hard as the boss fight isn't that hard. Also, his weakness is the hardest character in the game, or at least the last one. His difficulty is subjective, I would say.
That's more like
Still.
Beck, grab that hula heli to board the airship and ride
Okay.
it to the...
Oh.
Your plan is working perfectly, Will.
La
You'll
la
be
la
safely up
la.
the tower in no time.
But don't count your atoms before they're smashed, Sonda. Look, he's been spotted.
I can only shoot you when you're close to the ground, because I do not have a power freaking hit high enough yet. This game used to be really hard as like when I was a kid.
That's more like.
Ah. Oh, I didn't mean to try. I meant to set it up so I could get all of it. Nah.
That's more like.
There we go, and now with the last one with the screw, right? It's phase 2 of this one. And sometimes there's a boss halfway through. No? For example, on the prior stage, there's even 2 mini bosses. It's the same one, but the second time she's even helping them. Like the main boss of the stage is helping them. Oh, it flew off. Okay, so it flew off. Didn't even know that you didn't have to fight it.
And now, Avi News traffic from the Avi 1 Eye in the Sky traffic copter.
Oh.
Avi! We have an accident about to happen on the airship, Avi. A piece of trash causing trouble. But there's a cleaning crew on site and it looks like the trash is being burned away.
Beck, the airship is losing altitude.
Realize.
Please abandon it immediately.
I'm curious, if I don't have counter shade and I complete all the bosses before that happens, well, they still be able to count.
That's more like.
And things I've completed now without counter shade, without having that. That was like a lot. Oh come on! Could you seriously? Okay, I'm back here.
That's more like. That's more like.
Do not touch them. Up. Go. Up. Hello.
That's more like it. That's more like
Out.
That's more like. Alley-oop. That's more
Alley-oop.
like. That's more like it. This just in,
Hi,
that guy's
Abby.
spotted on the west side of the radio tower. Bots are in pursuit. Now to Avi for the weather. Thanks, Avi. We've got strong winds out there today. Be careful.
Oh shit. Ah. Whew. I saw my life flash before my eyes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you can just grab that. Keep jumping where you technically could. Just hold the up arrow.
That's more like
I think there's yeah, healing. Remember there being something there. Didn't mean to hit this guy twice. Well, I did it. If you have Brandish, you can hit through his shield too. Brandish being the one on the highway stage. The ninja guy that gives you a sword.
I needed that.
Sometimes there's an inside kill spike there. You can rise by dashing. Hello. miss.
That's more like it.
Oh! Oh! Okay, we're back here. Yeah, there we go.
That's more like it.
No, I can just fly. Also, there is nothing in the— oh, I'm over at boss fight. I only died twice, and it was both times insta spike, so the enemies aren't.
And now, live from atop RV News headquarters, continuing coverage of Tower of
Terror!
And now to Avi for the weather. Thanks, Avi. We got strong winds out there today. Be careful.
Yes, like we learned
Moments before he
recently.
fell to his tragic death. Ooh, sorry, Beckham. Your segment is getting cut.
Alright. 150 kilograms or what? Oh, wow.
Boss attacks back.
Correction. What? When he does that,
local boss at large.
right there.
Update, found him.
Boom.
Technical
It
difficulties.
will become purple. Like
This
that.
just in.
Ooh, definitely. Annoying that. Dodge!
Local boss
Okay,
at
got
large.
it. Because this one is
Found
easy.
him.
Have. Damn, he's coming here.
Headline, boss attacks back.
When he goes down like that,
Correction, twice.
he
Local
will
boss at
show up
large.
on the
Update,
side
found him.
close away from the one who went down.
Technical difficulties. Ha, this just in. Ha, local boss at
Okay,
large.
so you can't
Update,
use
found
this.
him.
Hold action button and shoot. For
Please
Boom.
stand by.
okay, so now is the part where this becomes
We've got a
really
cold front
useful.
moving in from the east with a possibility of hail and falling robots.
High pressure front coming up. Another attack. This just in.
There's just
Headline. Boss attacks back. Correction. Twice. Local boss at
Alley.
large. Update. Found him.
hip 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 hip. Ouch.
This
Okay,
just
what is
in.
he doing? Okay, just in there.
Local boss at large. Update. Found him.
Oh,
Technical difficulties.
okay, he's doing that one again.
Area hero under fire. High pressure front coming up. Another attack.
Oh, whoa.
Headline. Boss attacks back. Correction. Twice.
Twice.
This just in.
Yep,
Local
he can do
boss
that.
at
I
large.
remember that.
Update. Found him.
Oh, over here. So you can shoot him even more. And now we just shoot and boom!
Come on.
Snap out!
Now.
And for a split second there, we can see the form where it can, yeah.
Is that you, Beckles? What are you
Wait,
doing
didn't
up here?
Saving your for an other. Oh, only like half an hour. Could even do like 2. Oh, the first time you do it, you get some 7 pictures. Reselection, aviator. Oh, that was dope. So much fun seeing you. Yeah.
Jiminy! Atta boy, Beck. Come on, Will. Show a bit of enthusiasm.
Perhaps you should show a bit of restraint, Dr. Sanda. This
This
is only the
all
beginning. Cole, please transfer Beck's assimilated cell data over to my terminal. I want to begin my analysis and see if I can isolate the
Okay.
root of the malfunction.
Right away, Professor White.
Might be escalation. Definitely not spoiling. Hehehe.
Incidentally, Sanda, I caught a bit of news on the way here. The president of Cherry Dynamics was insisting the source of the incident is Dr. Blackwell.
What? Poppycock! Blackwell is a genius, but he couldn't possibly be behind this.
Very good.
You must admit, there are similarities to his last plot to shut down every robot in America.
Oh.
You mean how they both originated at the Battle Coliseum? But he was caught and arrested. Even Blackwell isn't clever enough to pull this off from inside a maximum security prison.
Indeed. I wonder why Mr. Graham seems so certain. Well, enough of that. There's data to sift through. Sanda, can you continue assisting Beck?
Absolutely. Let me know as soon as you discover anything. Go ahead and
Okay, we're
choose your
done.
next
and-
target.
Yeah, Abby icon. You can see behind
All
Sanda's
right,
finger,
quit your-
but it isn't red around it anymore. Because I've done it. And now for the explanation.
Mighty number 6 successfully repaired. Emergency broadcasts have resumed.
Okay, very good. We haven't remembered this story. But I did a video on
We
that
are Dr. White.
recently.
They have some
I just the first
Checking
video
their
I did on
scenes.
my channel.
What in the world? Got it.
What?
Oh yeah, I heard
A
the
combat
podcast.
training routine.
Attention!
New tips.
Configure.
It's for reselection, aviator. Setup. Hold down the attack button to wield a large propeller above air. Your jump height increases and descent speed slows while the propeller is up. Also block falling objects above you. Cryo boomerang. Release the attack button to throw your blade will rise from 6 pattern. If you only wield one propeller at a time, press the attack button. After release the propeller blade, they will immediately return to play. Axle shot effect, increase attack. That's when you have the attack buff. You know, the red ones that get from enemies that turn red when you shoot them enough. Both defense and weaknesses. This receive less damage in general to a minimum for 1 point of damage. In general, minimum for 1 point of damage. Each squash has an attack they're weak against. Hitting them with that attack. Oh, so okay, against your basic shot attack. What's reselection? By winning that, the rampage might number. Spec will gain access to a new power, the power of reselection. With X, because cell, the power of this. Person turn tides in your favor. In other words, get Aviator to beat every living shit out of Pyro. So you have more than one reselection. Use form select or the form set to your direct change to choose your reselection. Direct change can be a set in the game option. Press the reselection button when the select cursor and anchor cursor. Lap will return you to your normal state. Alternatively, you can press the reselection button repeatedly. Screen display. Okay, cool. This icon displays Beck's current reselection. This energy is consumed by Beck's reselection. Yeah, I was going to talk about that energy. Amount used is shown by the white portion of the bar. Then we have attack energy. This is more of that. Attacks in reselection mode consume attack energy from that form. Attack energy replenishes gradually over time. We can also refill your energy by absorbing enemies or using items. Double shot will reduce the amount of attack energy spent, letting you use more than usual. But thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed and see you next time.
What should we
Bye.
tackle next?